Welcome to Knebworth House in Hertfordshire. It's from here that we launch Britain's biggest ever test of people who believe they have psychic ability. Now, to oversee those tests and make sure they're scrupulously fair, we have a panel of skeptics. Professor Chris French has spent much of his career researching supposed psychic phenomena. He's an ideal person to question everything our psychics demonstrate during testing. Next up is Philip Escoffier. He says he can convince anyone that he's psychic, even though he isn't. He'll be on guard for any tricks or underhand tactics. And Jackie Moulton is the real-life inspiration for the character of Jane Tennyson in TV's Prime Suspect. She won't be convinced about psychic ability until she sees clear-cut evidence of it with her own eyes. Psychics claim to be able to find missing people, so can our contestants use their powers to track one down?
Invigilating this test is our skeptic illusionist Philip Escoffier. He's selected the hiding spot, and now he's going to make sure that our man, former soldier Barry, is well hidden.
Great. See you in a bit, Barry.
Yeah, bye-bye.
See you.
Our psychics will be taken to this crossroads and be told that Barry is somewhere beyond this point. In fact, he's securely hidden over 350 feet away, northwest of this spot. Our psychics will be given just 30 minutes each to cover the 675,000 square feet. To compare human instinct with animal instinct, we've brought along Homer. He's a police sniffer dog and used to tracking people by their scent. How long will it take him to find our man? Homer, using a dog's advanced sense of smell, has tracked him down in just 5 minutes. Now it's the human's turn. Ex-Sergeant Major Richard Niokas is a former training instructor in the British Army. Using military skills he's taken more than 20 years to acquire, he's going to attempt the test too.
I will look for obvious tracks that lead to an area. If I don't find any, I'll go to high ground. If I then don't find any, I will try binoculars and scan the area, and then I will scan it on foot.
He has no idea where Barry is hiding.
This is proving to be a tough challenge.
Got him.
It's taken Sergeant Major Niokas 20 minutes to find the missing man, 15 minutes longer than the dog.
Here we go.
Last to take the test is Diane Lazarus, and straight away she's on the right track.
I'm just trying to sense his energy at this point. This is fun, isn't it? What am I mad about? This? It's like, come out, wherever you are. Hi.
Oh, yeah.
It's right up your street, this, isn't it?
It's lovely, it's great.
Mad. He's mad.
This result is truly astonishing. It has only taken Diane 7 minutes to find Barry. That's only 2 minutes more than the sniffer dog and 13 minutes faster than the trained soldier. For once, Philip has nothing but praise.
How she did it, I don't know, and I won't pretend to know, but I have to acknowledge that she did a really, really good job, and she was very direct. So 9 out of 10 for Diane, if not 10.
Even Barry is intrigued.
So how did you find me?
By listening to my inner voice, gut feeling. Inner voice, really, psychic ability. The other half of the brain that people don't use. That's what I want to prove. That's why I'm here doing this challenge.
Well, the test in the forest, I've been waiting for this kind of test for a long time, Philip, and that, having watched Diane, was pretty amazing.
Yeah, Diane did really well, and On a level, it's nice because it shows that when somebody does do something which they claim to be able to do, I'm the first to hold my hands up.
I was impressed as well by that. You've got to be impressed by that. And the question then is, you know, could she actually do it again?
Young Sam here loves playing in the sand. But today he's going to swap his bucket and spade for a game of hide-and-seek. Sam is going to take cover somewhere on this beach. Our psychics will then have just 30 minutes to find him. Professor Chris French is overseeing the test. He makes sure Sam is very hard to spot. But before we let our psychics off the leash, we want to try and establish just how difficult a task this really is. Meet Biscuit. He's a trained search and rescue dog and spends his life finding people by their scent alone. What will he make of the challenge?
Go on, get up.
Half an hour's up, and still no Sam. Then suddenly...
Good girl, what you got then? Where is she?
Stop the clock. It's taken 36 minutes.
Good luck, dog. That's it.
But what about human lookouts? We've asked an eagle-eyed team from the local Coast Guard service to try and complete the task within the same time frame.
What we'll do is we'll run down the middle of these run of dunes.
Yeah, but what about if we've got somebody just on the top here or just inside along here? Just in front of you, to your left, there are some fresh tracks in the sand, over.
Time's up, and they've drawn a total blank.
Virtually impossible, with the amount of people that we had.
That's Sam.
Which just leaves Diane. Ahead of her, remember, is a bay that spans 180 degrees. Yet after just a moment's hesitation, she heads off in exactly the right direction.
And we walk. I'm knackered.
You have my full sympathy on that.
I know I'm close, I can feel I'm really close. It's like being sunnier yet so far.
Diane seems convinced she's on the right track.
Are you sure? You all right?
Gotcha. Unbelievably, it's taken Diane just 10 minutes to locate Sam.
I am impressed.
Well, I was told, you see, psychically, this is the most important task yet. And I thought, do I have to really prove myself to you?
How did you do it?
Very interesting, actually. I followed what you would understand as my gut feeling, and it's an inner voice. I had to really focus, deep breathe, and follow my nose.
It's been another quite amazing performance from Diane.
Right, well, you've seen the beach test, and I have to say there's obviously just one star performance there for me, which was Diane, particularly in light of the fact that she'd already done a very similar test under Philip's supervision, where she found the soldier in the forest. What I would say is I'm sufficiently impressed by Diane's performance on that test that I would like to carry out follow-up tests. It was impressive. There was not a lot of wandering around and, you know...
What we're saying is, would it be, that was what was in your mouth, would you say that she was focused?
That was what it appeared to be. I think there might be times when we act on what we feel is our intuition, and we've no idea where the answers come from, but there are reasons why that information is there and is available. We're just not consciously aware of it. Now, whether we're seeing something like that when we see Diane in action, I mean, even if it is that, then it's incredibly interesting and you want to get to the bottom of it.